Well, hi folks, and welcome to another exciting episode of Art Tips with John. I am your host, John Morris, the painter of memories, and welcome to the show that teaches you not only how to build a successful art business, but also how to unleash your creative talent. Welcome to today's show. Okay folks, before we get started, I want to tell you about the brand new course that we have got going up at outreachart.org. It is called How to Build a Successful Art Business. If you've ever sat and thought, I would love to learn how to make money with my artwork, how to build my own successful artwork, how to get started, how to market myself, how to sell artwork, how to actually sell a product, how to create a product line, Facebook marketing, creating an Etsy store, and so much more, then this course is for you. It's at outreachart.org now. You can get it, you can download it, you can obviously have it to keep, and it's there for you to use time and time again, and we encourage you to check this out. It's a blueprint basically of all the questions that you guys have been asking and that I wish I knew when I was starting my own art business out 17 years ago. So you've got nearly 2 decades worth of experience that's coming in this course, and you will absolutely love it. That aside, we are talking today about why goal setting is important. Now you might think, well, how on earth does goal setting apply to the world of art? Well, it does. Have you ever been on a long journey and you haven't taken a map with you? And you think to yourself, well, when this started out, it was good fun. Sometimes good fun to get lost, isn't it? But you can't do that for too long, because what happens is you get tired, frustrated, all your resources deplete, and before you know it, you're cranky, you're frustrated, you've had enough. Now, wouldn't it have been much easier if you could have said, okay, well, here's the map. Well, the map is kind of like your goal setting, okay? If you don't know where you're going on a specific journey, then how do you know when you've got there? Setting goals helps you not only create momentum and encourage you along the way, but it helps you know when you've actually reached and fulfilled that objective. Okay, so it's really, really important to set goals when you wake up in the morning. So it could be, for example, you wake up, or maybe you do this last thing at night if you've got children and time's really, really busy and everything's all over the place. Okay, so whenever you set goals, whenever it's best for you, set maybe 3 to 5 things per day that you are gonna accomplish. Now, sometimes to get your momentum going, it might be things like get out of bed, get breakfast, get the kids to school on time, and then 2 things regarding your business. It might be listen to some sales training by John Morris. It might be, paint pictures for a specific niche audience. It might be develop my business. It might be, speak to these people, talk to that person, whatever it might be. Because when you look at your goals at the end of the day and they're all ticked off, it looks and feels great. Now, when you have set a goal as well, and we're talking about big goals, milestones, then when you reach that target, you're going to feel absolutely incredible. But you might say to me, well, John, I've got a slight problem in that I know where, I kind of want to go, but I have no idea how to get there. Well, folks, you've got the first part done. The hardest part is always deciding where the goal is. Then you got to work out how to get there. It's just like taking a long journey to Paris or America, for example. You say, right, well, I want to go to Paris. Okay, great. You know the destination. But then you've got to figure out, okay, how do I get there? Am I going to go by coach? Am I going to go by train? Am I going to go by car? Am I going to go by ferry? Am I going to go by plane? And you don't need to work out for yourself, okay, which is going to cost more? Which is going to give me the best experience? Which is going to take longer? Okay, so you need to be thinking about all these different things. I digress. But it's basically the same thing. If you figure out where you want to be, then you need to figure out afterwards the steps that you're going to take to get to that destination. And once you've got that, you've got a foolproof plan to actually be able to get there. Now you might say, but John, I really struggle with getting up in the morning. I really struggle, quite frankly, with depression and feeling miserable. How does this apply to me? I don't think it will. Well, let me stop you there, my learned friend, because it does. If you can set one goal on those down days, on those days where self-loathing and you feel miserable, you feel, really uncertain, really unsure, and you can set a goal that might be, I'm going to call so-and-so, I'm going to paint such and such, I'm going to teach such and such, okay? Once you do that and you tick that box, you're going to start building momentum because you've got the 2 biggest things done of the day, and it might be get out of bed, have a shower, have breakfast. 3 things there. building momentum, okay? And then you take number 4, which might be, well, I went to work today, or I taught, or I painted, or I engaged in a sales training, or whatever it might be. If you can do one thing on the days that you are feeling lousy, you are still making progress, and you're still doing really, really well. So I hope that helps you today, and to see why goal setting is really, really important and really valuable. If you don't know the destination, you will never ever know when you get there. And there's so many people now that are so frustrated and wound up and annoyed because they're actually making progress all the time, but because they don't know what they're doing, they're just going from one task to another, to another, to another, with no celebration of anything that they're doing. Celebrate your victories, and they will build momentum and success. Well guys, we're out of time, so I really hope you've enjoyed this episode of Art Tips with John. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tell your friends if you're watching on YouTube, and obviously head to Outreach Art for the course of how to build a successful art business. You may look at it and think, gosh, that's a little bit pricey, but always remember the cost versus the price. The price is what you'll pay now, the cost is what you'll pay overall. If you try to do all of the research, all the knowledge, all the understanding, the courses, the coaching, all the other things, the books, cost me probably about £20,000. You're probably cheaper and you know, better off just buying the course and getting nearly 2 decades worth of knowledge, and you get to hang out with me for a week as well. What could be better? Guys, until next time, this has been Art Tips with John, the show that teaches you how to build a successful art business and unlock your creative talent. I've been your host, John Morris, the Painter of Memories, and I will see you next time. Take care.